Hello, everybody, wherever you may be. My name is Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I'd like to welcome you back to my shack here in the Pacific Northwest of Oregon. This is Ham Radio Live, show number 84. Happy Black Friday, everybody! Yay! For those outside of the United States, Black Friday is an interesting day in the U.S. It's a day where people get up early and shop till they drop, for the most part. Lots of sales going on. Checked a lot of the ham radio groups, Gigaparts, Ham Radio Outlet, DX Engineering, main trading company. Pretty much the same sales. Not big like last year. Last year, there was a little bit bigger sales going on than this year. But anyway, going to be showing you a solution you can have to a dilemma that might be rare to some people. To some people, this just doesn't make sense, and I understand that. But for many people like me that might live in a subdivision, want to be a ham radio operator, put up some antennas, right? And you don't have a tree. Let me show you my situation to tell you how important the MFJ 1900 base mount is, as well as the MFJ 1917 flag mount adjustable base is to me. It's my front yard. That is the MFJ 1848. That is an 8-band directional antenna. It'll go 40 to 6. It's huge. Say about 11 feet long. Now, they've got some folks from the Salem Ham Oregon Radio Club. So the Salem Oregon Ham Radio Club will be coming over to put that up onto an adjustable mast and tune it for me on Sunday. We'll have a video on that. That's going to be fun. I want to thank them for coming over. Good people. Just great people. So that's the front yard. There's, as you see, a tree, but that tree is on city property. I can't put an antenna there. I can't throw a dipole up in that tree and then run the coax to my house. No, that would be a bad thing. They'd frown on that. So when you look at my house from a little farther away, you see there's no trees in the front yard anywhere. So no antennas there. Can't put one up. So there's my front yard issue. And when you go to the backyard, it doesn't get much better because the palm trees are just too darn small. You see, that's my backyard. Yeah, I know I need a landscaper. Okay, but there you go. Okay, on both of you see the two vertical antennas. The one in the back is the high gain AV680 vertical. It's about 33 feet. The second one is the MFJ 1917 adjustable mast. Now, this is a friction adjustable mast. You just twist it when it gets to the height of each section, and it will stay in place. I was blown away at how strong this antenna is. Let me give you another picture here of this because it blew me away. This is the base, okay? MFJ 1900. What you do with this, if you have no trees, no place to put your antenna up, thanks for the thumbs up. That's always nice. Good to see you guys. Sorry we didn't do a show yesterday. I was the cook. Okay, so there's the MFJ 1900 put in the ground. It's the metal connector between that pipe in the ground and the MFJ green antenna mast. That's the MFJ 1917. Goes up to 33 feet. But what's neat about it is it's strong as heck. Literally, we had huge storm about a week and a half ago blow through, blew fences down, trees down, power lines down, and that mast stood. I don't know how it stood through that. I mean, that's amazing. It's really light. Comes in a little tote bag. You can carry it with you on de-expeditions or on maybe you're going on, trip to the beach. You want to bring a vertical with you or horizontal. You want to throw a dipole up. This thing's got a pretty heavy antenna on top, and it's been fantastic. I can't believe it. This is a picture of it after the storm. You'll see it went down one section. That's where the ladder line kind of makes that snaky S. That was only one section that just dropped because of the wind. That's all. I mean, these are like 40-mile-per-hour gusts and rain, torrential rain going down sideways. I think we had 2.5 inches of rain in like 3 days. It was awful. But that mast stood, and that antenna at the top is a ZS6 Bravo Kilo Whiskey dipole antenna. That's the one that they made in South Africa. It's computer modeled after the G5RV. Does fantastic. I've worked all over the world with that antenna, but I can't believe the strength of the MFJ 1917 to go through that storm, still stand, and have that base in the ground not move at all. Keep in mind, this base is not put in any concrete, not at all. What I did was I just simply had some help, somebody with a big sledgehammer and a 2x4 on top so they didn't bang the heck out of that pipe in the ground, and put it down about 18 inches. Just drove it in 18 inches. It stood through everything. I bet this thing would handle 70, 80 mile per hour winds. Yeah, it's a great product. So MFJ 1900, that's what you use to, drive in the ground and adjust to, attach any kind of MFJ adjustable mast to it. Or if you've got a small, like a Cushcraft or a high gain vertical you want to put on, it's a mast base without needing to dig a hole and pour concrete like I did with the high gain AV680. Gunter. Hey, Gunter, all the way from West Germany. West Germany. From Germany, Wiesbaden. Good to see you, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Black Friday's here. Wow. Not much going on with Black Friday sales this year. Everything's kind of the same, not big deals. The ICOM 7300 is still $1,000. It's like $999.99, after rebate. Anyway, not big sales this year. I think one of the ones I did see, though, that I was kind of intrigued by is on this. This is the Kenwood TS890S. This is like $3,400 on sale right now. This is a great radio. This is a really good radio. Love the 890. Wow. Good rig. Anyway, welcome to the show. Glad to have you today. Again, I want to really focus on both that antenna base and that antenna because we're going to be using it today. This is exactly what we're using. Now, this is about 30 feet high. It goes higher than this, but I want to go higher because the weight of the antenna on top is a little bit strong. So truly, this antenna, the MFJ 1917, it's called the flagpole mast. All you do is you take each section, and as you get to the end, you twist it, and it's locked in place. The next step up, you twist it, lock it in place. It just keeps going up. With all these trees and fences and power lines going down, that thing stood up. That's amazing to me. I can't speak more highly of it. We're also today, in the next show, we're going to try and do 3 today. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do one on beacons. This is a really cool product. It's small, but if you like to work DX and you want to know if you can hear a beacon, what this does, it'll hook up to basically in the United States WWV, or if you've got a time station in your country, it will connect to that and put you on UTC. Then it has little lights on each continent when each beacon is sending its call sign. Now remember, beacons are on 20 through 10, and they help you because they'll let you know when you can work that area. They work at 100 watts, then they'll send a tone at 10 watts, then they'll send another tone at 1 watt. You just kind of listen for the tones. If you can hear them at 100, then you hear them at 10, right? And if you're really going good, hear them at 1, you're solid. So each area of the world will blink on this and tell you when that beacon is going off. It helps you know when you can receive on that. Plus it has the frequencies right there on the band knob. Cool. I think it's really cool. And I'm looking forward to doing a show on that next. So that's the MFJ 890. It's an atomic clock receiver with a timer built in to show you exactly when those beacons are transmitting. So you can tune to the same frequency. When the light blinks and you hear it, you know you can work that continent. There we go. Gunter. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, wanted to do a show yesterday. I was the cook. Couldn't do a show. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't make it work. So I hope you had a good Thanksgiving there in Germany as well. Thank you very much. Ron, thank you. That's Ron, his Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot Union Charlie. Thank you very much. The very same to you there in Canada. Great to see you. Hey, welcome. Delta Echo 2, Tango Radio France. Look at that. That's cool stuff. Thank you. It's nice to meet you. I ask you guys, please hit the subscribe button to the channel. We try and encourage people to get into ham radio here, give the test questions, try and help people license and license up. That's the whole point. You won't see any commercials here. I hate YouTube videos where you're waiting to hit the skip ad button, right? I hate that. I won't monetize this channel. All I ask is for you to subscribe. I'll promise you're not going to see commercials here. I don't think teaching or helping you is worth being paid for. It's my way of giving back. So please subscribe to the channel. We'd sure appreciate it. Hey, my Golf Union 74B light was blinking last night. Blew my amp. Not good, Gunter. That's a bad night. Yikes. Yes. Oh, man. Thank you. I'm really sincere here. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We don't monetize. I don't do that purposely because I just want to give back. That's it. So the hope here is we'll be able to make a difference. All right. So we're going to go to the rig first. Don't forget, CQ Calling powered by MFJ is tonight. That's at 5 o'clock Pacific time. If you're running UTC, Saturday at 0100. So it's coming up in a few hours. We'll do calls on 7.175 up. We just need to find an open spot. Couldn't do it last week. There's no way. Not with DX sweepstakes. You couldn't find a frequency anywhere. So, nah. We're going to go this time, and we'll make some calls out, see who we can get on the show. Hopefully make some great QSOs. So, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining the channel. It means a lot to me. It really does. My hope here is to help you. Again, I can't speak more highly of this product. This is the MFJ 1900, and then that tall antenna with the snaky little line. What's holding it is the MFJ 1917. If it can stand 2.5 inches of rain in 3 days and torrential wind, I mean wind that was bad, it will stand up on your property as well. So thank you very much. It's nice to see you guys. Let's go to the rig, see if we can make a few calls, say hello to some folks. We haven't done that in a while. We're on the 20 meter band here on the Yaesu 101 MP. By the way, channel news. Need to get this real quick out of the way. Have some big shows coming up. You know, I almost feel like the old Ed Sullivan, some really big shoes. But they are. They're big shows. Let me tell you what's coming to the channel, okay? We'll be doing the assembly as well as the tuning of the MFJ 1848 8-band hex beam. You can buy it for under $750 now. That's a great deal. And you can get the full thing with a rotator on your roof for less than $1,500 US. That's a steal. We'll also be doing a review on the Ameritron ALS 1306 amplifier. It's a great amp. Goes up to 1,200 watts. Basically, pretty much legal limit. We're also going to do a review on the Cushcraft MA, which is Mike Alpha 160V 160 meter vertical antenna. People that want to work top band, the problem with dipoles, you need over 200 feet of wire. You have to have a big property. This helps you work with a vertical that's much easier to put up. Also, of course, beacons. We're going to be doing the beacon show. We'll be using the MFJ right there. That good old MFJ 890. We'll do it based on that, see what we can do with the beacons. Also, big news to the channel, going to be selling the 101 MP. Now, it's not that I don't like it. I love the rig. This is a great radio. It's the best radio I've ever used. I just don't need so many radios. I'm not a collector of radios. I enjoy them. I've always enjoyed them for 47 years now. But we're going to be getting a K4 here. So we're switching over to a K4. It's going to be the K4 HD, so it'll be the top K4. And we'll do a review on that, as well as the new, to be released late 2021 K40, which is kind of like the K30. If you're familiar with the Elecraft products, it's the remote control head that you can use anywhere where you have Wi-Fi, control your radio. So we're going up with a review on the K4 HD, as well as the K40, which is the remote. Bookended to that, finally came. Not came, but bought. Finally was able to purchase my K3. That's the one I wanted before I die. Was blessed to get one. So it's coming. Be here on Tuesday. We're going to do a review on the K3 from Elecraft. We'll have a K30 soon, plus the P3 pan adapter. We'll do a review on all that. I want to do that because analog rigs are different than SDRs. You use them differently. They require a different skill set to get the most out of them. So we're going to have that as our analog rig here. That'll be fun. ICOM 7300 is coming. We purchased it. Should be here hopefully next week. Should be. Also, this is a huge one. I'm looking forward to bringing this to you. I'm going to be reviewing the Chameleon MPass 2.0 vertical. Not only reviewing it, but using it. We're going to do a live show. We're going to take a trip to Tennessee. My brother, on his bucket list, my brother is a stage 4 cancer patient. He's healthy now. And we want to make a trip to go see Graceland because he's a big Elvis fan. So we're going to do that in early December. Also going to take a tour of the MFJ plant, meet with Richard Stubbs and Mr. Jew. We'll do a live show from Mississippi with MFJ. Should be a lot of fun. So we're going to use that Chameleon MPass and that 7300 on the trip. So if you folks in the Southeast and throughout the Midwest, we'll be making some calls and live here on the show as well. Plus, still working on the Whisper transmitter build. Going to do a show on solar powering your rig. That's going to bookend to a very special set of shows. If you want to watch something really special and unique, from about February 21st through March 3rd, 2020, I'll be in Hawaii. I'm taking my wife on a special trip. I'm bringing the 7300, the solar panels, the charge controller, and the battery with me. We're going to be live from Waikiki Beach using a 7300. Love to make a call to you. That'll be a bunch of fun. And then we also have tons of stuff from MFJ solutions that will help you. Like me, my backyard, no trees. I have no way to put up an antenna into a tree. I don't have any trees. And I don't want my neighbors hating me for putting a giant pole on the fence. This is a solution. That's why the 1900 is such a great product. You can put it anywhere in your backyard and put a vertical adjustable antenna mast to it. Then put your dipole up or just run a long wire up the vertical. You've got your antenna. That's pretty darn cool. So please make sure and join us. Tons of great reviews and shows coming up, including the K40, which will be released. We'll do that when it releases. Also trying to get a K30. We'll do a show on that to show how you can use a K30 somewhere else in your home to control an Elecraft K3. So join us. Yeah, Gunter, that will be coming up February 21st through March 3rd. A special show for sure. We're going to be live from Waikiki Beach. Just as you see me right here, I'm humbled and very honored to be able to bring you a live set of shows from Hawaii. So you'll see me just like you see me here. The only difference, I'll be in probably a Hawaiian shirt, some shorts, and we'll be working the radio right from the beach, both on Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. So we should have a lot of fun. We're excited to see you guys for that, okay? Let's go to the rig cam. We'll see if we can make a call or two, say hi to people. We're going to use that same MFJ base and the 1917 adjustable antenna and see if we can make some calls on the antenna that's at the top of it, which is the ZS6BKW. Alex, good to see you, buddy. Happy Black Friday. All right, so here we're at 20 meters. Let's move up to 17 because there'll be people there. Only using just the dipole here. That's all we're using, okay? So we're going to use that dipole that's on top of that adjustable mast. So if you're space restricted, right, you can use it. So let's see if we can make a couple of calls.
Just the nature of the beast, over.
So sometimes people will end their, they'll put themselves at like 18,157.5. And that's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of times people end with zeros. This young man's on 5, so we're fine.
But I didn't copy any of that. No copy on that last.
I got a signal literally right next to him. Just to give you an idea, if you take a look on the screen here where I'm doing the mouse, you see how close he is right there? Ernest! Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Whiskey 3, Golf Union Yankee. Good to see you. Thank you for being here, Ernest. Gosh, what an honor today is for me. Thank you, guys. So we've tuned. We'll see if we can make a call. We got someone right next, literally right there, about right here. Right there. Pretty close. You know what? Let's do this. We make the CQ calls on CQ Calling tonight, which is coming up in only, about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Phew. He was here. Not sure if we'll get somebody else. Let's see if we can just make a couple of CQ calls real quick. Make sure no one's there. One right there, a little close. Even though we're on upper sideband, I'd like to move a little farther away. All right, we're going to tune to 18148. We'll see if we can make a couple of CQ calls, say hello to some folks, and then we'll be back coming later today at 5 p.m. Pacific. So if you see the clock there on the screen, that is Pacific time. So at 5 p.m., which is roughly 2 hours and 10 minutes away, we'll be live on 40 meters above 7.175. So the general class can join us on CQ Calling. See if we make some calls. Hang on. Is this frequency available? This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Again, we're using the adjustable mast, which is the MFJ 1917, with the MFJ 1900 base. Basically, it's a base anchor. That's what it is, a base anchor put in the ground. Just simply pound into the ground and put your mast on it. Is this frequency available? This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Yeah. Love to build an antenna too. Yeah. I agree with you, my friend. This is from Delta Echo 2, Tango Radio France. This is true. Yeah, I love to build them too. The problem is I don't have trees to hang them from. That's my problem. From Germany, Gunter. Pretty much sold my CB stuff, kept my Ranger first. Yep, a lot of guys from CB came to ham. That's cool stuff. Yeah. How many radios do I own? Well, right now I own 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So that's what I have currently, but one's going to be sold. And that's the one you're watching right now. That'll be sold in 2021. So the Yaesu FTDX 101 MP I'll put for sale. CQ on 17 meters. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ. We're live on YouTube on Ham Radio Live. Checking an antenna and a mast. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. My wife is calling. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ, any station, anywhere from the Pacific Northwest of Oregon, and live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. All right, so we got nothing there, and that call is so important for my wife. I'm going to have to cut the show short at this point. We're going to make tons of calls today, tons of calls in about 2 hours. Join us, please, for CQ Calling. We'll be on 40 meters above 7.175. So the general class license and the FCC can join the show. We look forward to seeing you then. Again, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. You'll know when we go live, and I promise you'll never see a commercial or advertisement on this channel. Until then, God bless you. Thanks for watching. It's an honor and privilege to do this show. I mean that. It's my way of giving back to everyone to try and help teach ham radio to people and help them get licensed. Thank you for watching, everybody. Until about 2 hours and 7 minutes, this is Kilo 7 Hotel November. We'll be back with CQ Calling, powered by MFJ, next on the channel. See you later, everybody.